All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and happy Sunday, man. Hope everybody have a great Sunday, man. Whatever you do on Sundays, go and get your praise on, or whatever you do, man. I came across an article, because as I'm getting ready, me and the family are heading out, man. We're heading out in the morning. Got some things to do. Got to go get some QT, man. But as I'm heading out, getting ready, I'm trying to get things so there's not this big gap in 2 or 3 days, no content out. So I'm trying to fix that. But I came across this article and I just wanted to tap in and see how you guys feel about that, whether you believe it or not. This article is from Real GM. It says lack of player development, part of Nick Nurse leaving Toronto. I got you guys. The Toronto Raptors used to be known for their player development under Nick Nurse, and the reputation has faded in recent seasons. It was part of Nick Nurse and the Raptors parting ways following this past regular season. Toronto front office took issue with Nick Nurse's inability to develop players drafted in the back portion of the first round and in the second round. Players like Malachi, Delanto Banner were unable to land rotation roles and led Nick Nurse playing his starters the most minutes. New Raptors coach Darko Raj is known for his player development skills. As Toronto looks towards resetting, if not outright rebuilding, which I don't think they're doing, their roster player development it will be the key. The Raptors believe that Raj is the guy to help push things forward in that area. Now, we've all said many times, man, you know what? This is all about player development. Player development is huge, and you know what? I see where this article is coming from, because many times I was like, oh, you get this player there, and then you just get them in there with the Raptors player development staff. They're gonna develop that shot. It's gonna get better. Now you look at Malachi Flynn. No, he didn't. He didn't pan out. Banton didn't really. I mean, he's still there, but ain't really pan out the way you thought by now, especially for Flynn. I'm one of the guys, and I sit here saying it. I'm one of the guys that come on him like, yo, that Flynn kid, man. Like, Flynn is, you know what I'm saying? Flynn might be him, you know, Flynn could da. And it didn't pan out, man. It just did not pan out, which is crazy. But looking at it overall, man, it do feel like that player development kind of halted a little bit now that you think about it, because, you know, you give them so much credit for what they did with like a Pascal and an OG. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, OG player development has been amazing. But so that's where this is. Did it stop? Like, was it about player development, and then the player development halted at a point, or it wasn't as good as a point, and then, you know, it didn't succeed for whatever reason. But as we said, when we were looking through these coaches, the first thing that came up by a lot of them is player development. Player development. You know, the Raptors are keen on that. That's where they hang their hat on. Player development. We got to develop these players. We got to. And to me personally, I always gave the Raptors credit for their player development. And I like Rico Hines being there, because I thought, like, yo, he gonna really bring something to it. But on the flip side of that very same coin, we always complained about what? Come on, man. You're gonna wear these starters out, man. Come on, bro. Like, come on, 40 minutes, night in, night out. Like, you're gonna wear them out. By the time they get to the playoffs, they're gonna be exhausted, which, now, in all honesty, at some points I looked at it as an advantage, right? Because in the playoffs, rotations start to shrink. When rotations start to shrink, you see other players, you see other teams not ready, like they're starting not ready to play them 40 minutes plus. But you'll look at the Raptors like, hey, they've been doing it all year. This is nothing new to them. But at the same time, there is a higher chance of injury. There is a higher chance of being absolutely wore down playing that style of ball. So again, I think any coach that's coaching for the Toronto Raptors is going to be judged on their player development. Can you develop the young guys? Because, I mean, honestly, it did feel like it kind of like because when you continue year after year after year, say, where's the bench? Where's the bench? Where's the bench? That means you're not developing the players to come behind. Like, yeah, they develop certain guys into great roles, but at a certain point, you gotta be able to get rid of get that second wave of guys that can come in, so you're not wearing your starters out. So again, that to me, I think that's gonna be one of the keys for Darko is to get in and develop players and have a great rotation. And again, I think building trust. I thought some of the rotation guys, Nick Nurse just didn't trust them. Now, I don't know if that's on Nick Nurse, if that's on the player, or if it's a combination of the two, but it just seemed like he didn't trust him. It was like, I want to put you out there. Because there were times where he would put Malachi in, and it's a surprise, but he plays well. But then the following game, he don't come back with him. I'm like, okay, maybe he's just not him. So all of that being said, man, it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out. I'm definitely looking forward to the fact that the Raptors' emphasis on player development and offense now. And again, the guy do know defense. Let's and I got a video coming out about that, but the guy knows defense, guys. So let's not act like they're throwing defense away. But it's going to be interesting because I'm really looking at the overall mindset of the team going forward, right? Like, I'm looking to see if the Toronto Raptors, the young guy, like, is the new guy going to come in and say, you're the guy? You're the guy. Is Darko going to come in and say, hey, you're the guy. We're going to play around you. We're going to put you in the best situation. See, sometimes being the guy don't mean, it's not old school. Don't mean throw him the ball. You go be the guy and, yeah, we're going to chill out. We're going to chill. No. That's not being the guy. Being the guy means you're our best scorer. It's our job to put you in the best position, put you in the best spacing, find exactly where you love your shots at. And my job as a coach is design ways to get you the ball in the correct spots. That's what makes, that's where coaches come in at. That's when you're like, okay, you're the guy and here's how we're going to help you. It ain't you're the guy, go save the day. So, and it's interesting to see this pecking order, though. I think the next couple weeks is going to be interesting because you got to see the pecking order. The pecking order is going to be interesting. Who's the guy? And I think, for one, when you look at it, the teams that are successful, they know who the guy is. I get it. Everybody like, oh, he can do it. I don't want to hear all that. You look at, and believe it or not, you look at the teams in the finals now. I ain't got to lie. Everybody know it's Jokic, then it's Murray, and everybody play their role. It's Jimmy Butler, it's Bam Adebayo, and everybody play their role. And I think that's very key because when you got too many Chiefs and not enough Indians, everybody think they're the guy and don't know how to play a role. So it's going to be interesting how all this plays out, man. I'm definitely interested. I'm going to be glued. But let me know what you guys think, man. Did player development cause Nick Nurse his job? It's just that simple. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.